Hey guys, what's going on everybody? My name is Braylon and I wanted to sit down tonight to talk to you guys a little bit about the Libra full moon. Now, yesterday during the spring equinox and all that, there was just a lot going on and I didn't have the energy to record the spring equinox messages, astrological new year, and the Libra full moon. So I am doing that today because I do think it is important to just kind of, I do this every full moon, every new moon, so I couldn't miss the Libra full moon even if I'm recording it a little bit later. The moon is, let's see, the moon is currently at 14 degrees Libra. So this full moon was actually a 0-0 opposition. So a full moon is when the sun is at a certain degree and the moon is directly opposing that at the same degree. So as soon as the sun shifted into Aries this year, we had a zero. A lot of the full moons have actually been at 0 degrees. Is this 0 degrees this year? The last at least 4 to 5 full moons. I think it started last year around the Gemini full moon. So the Gemini full moon, the Cancer, the Leo, the Virgo, and now the Libra full moon have all been at 0 degrees. So even this aspect alone, guys, is extremely, I am a 0 degree mooner, so I definitely know the intensity of these energies. I was born during the moon being at 0 degrees Taurus. That's my natural natal moon. So all these moons have definitely been showing me something at a soul emotional level, you know, stuff behind the scenes about how we can be beginners at soul levels, and there's definitely subconscious new beginnings that have been happening with this 0 degree energy. So yesterday, that's when all that happened. This was actually a super moon, and I am hearing that this is the last super moon that we're going to experience for quite some time. Super moons are just extra jam-packed with energy. They're literally a moon on steroids. So there's a lot going on right now, you guys. I know, you know, everyone's feeling these energies in different ways. There's been a lot of highs, there's been a lot of lows. Yesterday, I think we got a little bit of a glimpse of what Aries season is going to bring in. I do know a lot of people were feeling kind of happier during the day, and then as the moon's energy shifted, you know, you'll notice right around dusk or whatever it's called, like when the sun is about to set, that is when the emotions start to come in. That's when the moon is in full in her power. So I did notice that yesterday, how the spring equinox energy was very potent and energizing, the spring's energy, Aries energy. But then we have this Libra full moon to consider. Now the moon is at 14 degrees, so it has definitely shifted through the night. And we still have this moon energy until tomorrow sometime, you guys. So I just want to talk a little bit about the full moon in Libra and what it means for all of us. And then, of course, at the end of the reading, I will be pulling tarot cards for all of us. So, guys, I have a little bit of notes here. I do want to mention this is really strange, but there's actually 2 Libra full moons. There's another Libra full moon next month on April 19th, okay? It's going to be, instead of at the beginning of Libra, it's going to be at the end of Libra, meaning that Aries is also going to be, when the sun is at 29 degrees Aries, we're going to have another technical full moon, just like we almost had 2 full moons in Virgo. But before the moon was opposing the sun exactly, you know, the sun went into Aries. So Virgo, we almost had a Virgo full moon though, guys, because of the way the planets are moving and orbiting. We're having some overlaying energies of the moon and the sun. So very, very interesting that we had a Libra full moon on the 21st, the 20th to 21st, and we're having another Libra full moon on the 19th of April. So I'll be back here again. I don't know if I'll do a video for that, since I'm doing one for now, but I probably will, depending on where I'm at in life and what's going on in the energy. But I just want you guys to know that there's 2 full moons, and so this energy is really important. Why would the universe do that? You know, this doesn't happen by mistake or by coincidence. Like, there's obviously some heavy energy here. So speaking of that, of course, every full moon brings things to completions. The last new moon we had was Pisces. So there is this duality here to consider. I've been thinking a lot about that, how the new moon always builds into a full moon. So you want to pay attention to what the new moon is and what the full moon is. We had a new moon in Pisces, which is a dual sign. And now we're having a full moon in Libra, which is another dual sign. So light and dark are extremely important here, considering these energies. That's why I'm wearing white and black. That's why I wore white and black yesterday. I probably should light my white and black candles for this energy, but I didn't bother. I just lit a bit of sage. So yeah, the duality between masculine and feminine, especially having a full moon this close to the equinox. I mean, they basically subsided energies. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what is affecting us in what way. You know, the spring. That's why I'm pulling these messages. The spring equinox made us feel a certain energy. The sun shifting into Aries makes us feel a certain energy. The astrological new year makes us feel a certain energy. And then we have this Libra full moon, which is definitely making us feel certain energy. So I'm trying to break it down in the meanings the best that I can. This is the seventh house, you guys. Libra represents the seventh house in the zodiac. On this wheel back here, if you could see it, there's all these houses. We all have houses. Pisces is the 12th, Leo is the 5th, Cancer is the 4th, Libra is the 7th house. And Libra does represent a completely different universe, right? It's the opposite of Aries. Our universe is Aries ruled. It's the sign that starts out our universe as we know it is Aries. So Libra being the opposite of that sign, it kind of shadows everything that Aries knows. The Aries Libra opposition is very important to talk about here because we do have the sun in Aries, this I am fire energy, and then we have the moon, our soul, our emotions, what's being hidden but also coming to light with a full moon. It's not being hidden anymore. We have the diplomatic energy. You know, Libra is that's a word that a lot of people use for Libra, is diplomatic. They're peacemakers, usually very balanced, you know, considering both ends to a spectrum because they are the scales of justice, okay? So it's really interesting and meaningful and absolutely not surprising at all that Libra would be the zodiac energy to represent all of our relationships. That's what's going on right now, guys, and that's what's going to be coming right back around on the next full moon, which is, I'm telling you, you can look it up. There's 2 Libra full moons this year. Okay, I think one of them's a worm moon and the other one's a pink moon or a pink flower moon or flower moon, something like that. Okay, so essentially what we're starting here is a cycle of relationships. There's going to be a lot of new relationships that come in, guys, okay, from now until you know, the next full moon, until the full moon in Scorpio, but really for the next 6 months, because in 6 months we'll have what we'll call a new moon in Libra. Libra season is 6 months away, just like the fall equinox is half a cycle away. So we've definitely completed half of a cycle when it comes to the full moon. The moon has went through Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. That's the first half of what I should have started with Aries. We've had a full moon from Aries to Virgo now. Now the full moon has shifted into the second half of the zodiac wheel, the dark half of the zodiac wheel, the spiritual, otherworldly half of it. Things get weird. So as we move, we have another full moon in Libra. We'll have another full moon in Scorpio. We'll have a full moon in Scorpio, and then Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and then that will be a subconscious completion. Just like the sun just completed a whole cycle around all the zodiacs. So we have what we call the astrological new year. So I feel like when there's a full moon in Pisces, there should be like an astrological lunar year. We should have something called that because that's technically the moon's year. Okay, so we've finished half of a moon year basically. If the moon had a year, or if the moon a lunar calendar, Libra represents entering the second half of that. And that's why it's very critical that we're moving forward with balance. Why do you think Libra represents balance? Why do you think Libra represents duality? Because it's very important that we balance ourselves. You know, it's kind of like running a race and being able to stop halfway and kind of get some water and like chill out and balance your energy again. And then imagine how much more confident and how stronger you would be to run the rest of that race. So Libra's like a checkpoint almost. I'm feeling Libra's like a checkpoint. It's kind of like a courthouse energy, you know, where things are just literally balanced, equalized. That's why we have the spring equinox, guys. Libra represents that. Libra full moon, at least. So Libra actually secretly shadows the energies of the spring equinox, even though the sun moving into Libra absolutely represents the fall equinox, which those are opposite. So 7th house energy, very important to consider here. Relationships and partnerships. That's what Libra rules. Okay, the balance that should be there. So, you know, I feel like there's a lot of us who are in unbalanced. I think everyone, if you really thought about it, you can think about, you know, because no relationship is perfect, okay? That's why Virgo doesn't rule relationships, because no relationship is perfect. Everyone has flaws. There's always something to improve. There's always something here, and, you know, you have to consider both sides. So even if you who are watching feels like, you know, my relationship's perfect, like, well, ask the other person and see if they feel the same way, because Libra is a very his and her energy, you know what I mean? That's why it's an air sign. It has to be detached. It can't be emotional. It can't be biased when it comes to anything like that. It's just the facts. It's intellectual energy. It's charismatic energy. It's that charming energy that's able to charm both sides of something so that they can wind up meeting in the middle, kind of. Okay, there's definitely this duality. Whenever we have a full moon in Gemini, Pisces, or Libra, there are these foreign energies that come about, you guys. The dual signs are significantly different. So I did mention a little bit about the cardinal air that Libra represents, okay? This is about communication in our relationships. But not only communication, because it's not just Gemini or Aquarius. It's not the stability of communication. It's not about communication changing, really. This is about no longer talking and actually doing, okay? A lot of us are going to start taking action. Now, we might be talking about that, but we're not going to just be talking the talk. We're actually going to be walking the walk, because with cardinal energy like Libra, this is about putting our mind to something and doing that action. And it's probably going to be relationship-driven action. I don't want you guys to confuse relationship with just romantic, because the 7th house is all our relationships. Even the relationship with ourselves is somewhere in that house. It's shadowed. You know, Aries energy, that is the self. So we definitely have a relationship with ourselves to consider here, relationships with our kids, our family members. We're able to establish a relationship with just about anything, you guys. So keep that in mind when it comes to thinking about all even the ones of you out there who are single. You know, Libra represents relationships that you have with everyone and everything, and the balance that should always be there between that duality, okay? Definitely duality, definitely balance. Now, one thing I want to mention before I get into the cards is that this moon is very unique because it is opposing Chiron. So Chiron shifted into Aries not too long ago after leaving the sign of Pisces. So there is this element of pain coming up here for this whole Aries season for the next month. We've got some wounds to battle, you guys. We've got some wounds. We have self-inflicted wounds. We have wounds inflicted by our relationship. So there is this relationship forming on the zodiac wheel between the subconscious relationships we're forming and the pain that we resonate with at a self level, right? The Chiron is in Aries, so our pain needs to be identified with who we are. We might be self-identifying with pain because of this energy. And then obviously on the other end of everything, there's these relationships. So I do feel like this can really, this opposition can bring healing to our relationships. I also feel like the relationships with our mothers are really important right now, because you take the moon, which is embodiment of a maternal energy, and then you put it in a house like, so anybody with the moon in the 7th house, you guys, your relationships with your mothers are really important, okay? So basically, guys, I didn't think I would talk this much for the Libra full moon, but it's definitely about relationships. It's about balance. It's about duality, light and dark, fairness, harmony. So I'm just interested to see what's going to come up. I did already shuffle the cards for us, and I waited to see the Justice card. Okay, this is the ruling card for Libra. Very, very suiting. We've got the balance scales. We also have that sword there, which represents air. Our mind, communicating in relationships, absolutely there's a cycle over. There's a certain cycle of relationships that are over, but there's also a cycle of relationships that are starting because of the 0 degrees. So it'll be interesting to see the changes that happen in our relationships from now until April 19th, when we have a full moon at the very end of Libra. We've got a full moon at the beginning. So this is the start of new balance in relationships. For those of us who can't accomplish that, those relationships are absolutely going to end around the next full moon cycle of Libra, when we are at the end. We absolutely should maintain, we should be able to accomplish and maintain some sort of new balance that, you know, these energies are here to help us. So those of us who don't listen or who aren't open to opposition or meeting people halfway, you know, we're not gonna be able to move into that Scorpio energy, that full moon in Scorpio for sure. For sure. So yeah, guys, we've got the Justice card here. With this energy, we are absolute, like the universe is absolutely going to be distributing justice and fairness. I mean, the metaphorical scales have been equalized, okay? So anything that becomes tipped or unbalanced, you know, we're going to be able to see that, because the spring equinox balanced light and dark. This whole opposition between Aries and Libra is balancing light and dark. So we're going to be able to see moving forward very clearly what is throwing us off balance. And I think that's the most important thing to grasp from this whole thing, is that all of a sudden people are going to be concerned with, hey, you know, that's not fair, you know, like that's not just, that's not harmonious, that's not balanced. You're going to notice that, especially in relationships, all relationships, you're going to start realizing that maybe you're not getting enough in return. You know, maybe someone here is in the situation's giving too much. You know, that kind of energy isn't okay with peaceful Libra. So, all right, guys, I have all the houses written here, and so now I'm just going to go through the 12 zodiac signs and get us some kind of message. I really feel like relating these messages to balance in some way. I feel like relating these messages to relationships in some way, so it's going to be interesting what comes up. But as always, whatever needs to come out, I'm just going to read the cards. It could be a message about money for some of you guys, because Libra does rule money and love. We might want to look into Venus energy a little bit, how Venus is in Aquarius, kind of trining this energy, but it will be moving into Pisces sometime in March, okay, guys? And I just say that because Libra is ruled by Venus. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you guys. I just set the intent that this resonate for our relationships, for whatever needs balance for the 12 signs, or whatever the zodiacs need to hear. And so we are going to start with Aries, because Aries is the first zodiac sign. What's up, Aries? Happy birthday, guys. This full moon is opposing you. So you guys are used to this opposition with Libra energy, okay? The sun is in your sign, the moon is in Libra. So oppositions can be a little bit hard. There might be some compromises that come up, but this is a time, definitely a time for relationships for you, Aries. This full moon in your 7th house is bringing completions and new beginnings. So don't be surprised if over the next month to the next 6 months that you're meeting new people, you're having new perceptions about balance when it comes to relationships, even relationships with your family members, friends, things like that. So let's go ahead and get Aries a full moon in Libra message. What is the full moon in Libra message for Aries? Okay, Aries, we have a card coming out. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So in terms of balance, this is some sort of new beginning financially. The Ace of Pentacles to me is always the universe, God, creator, your higher self, this hand coming down from the universe and giving you something that you need, something of great value to you. So this could be a relationship. We do have a solid Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up here strongly, okay? This is earth energy, but it is money, it is values, it's something you can feel. It's not the Ace of Cups where it's like emotion. It's not the Ace of Wands where it's passion, even though you are getting that Ace too around this time of year. With my other reading I did for you, you guys got the Ace of Wands. So Aries is definitely embracing this new beginning energy, and I can see that because you guys are getting aces for your reading. So something new here, okay? Maybe a new home environment, just a new way to make money. This could be a lump sum of money that comes to you guys, but I do feel like you're going to need balance. Okay, you're going to need a lot of balance with these new values and this new money coming in. You guys might have found or have been given some sort of new value when it comes to relationships. Okay, if this is a relationship offer, the Ace of Pentacles is a good card to come up for relationships, because this tells me some of you guys are going to be getting very realistic, honorable, and logical. Like, actually, they're going to be, what I'm trying to say is that these offers, whatever this Ace of Pentacles represents, you can trust it. It's solid, okay? It's on the ground. It's logical. It's not just amped up emotion or for the moment passion. This is real, okay? So this full moon is definitely bringing in some kind of new beginning for you guys. Happy birthday to you. This looks like a great birthday present. Whatever this is, this pentacle represents different things for you all, okay? But it's some kind of value, money. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So it could definitely have to do with Leo energy, whether this is a Leo around you or a Leo in your chart. You could, when I hold the cards up this way, you guys could even be giving this coin. I didn't think about that, but the Ace of Pentacles can sometimes be you giving an offer to somebody, or a new pentacle to someone. You could be giving it to a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. The Strength card is not just Leo, though. It's talking about confidence. It talks about courage and taming something. Something here needs to be tamed. We do have the Page of Swords underneath that, and the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there's that ace again, some kind of wish come true for you guys. But I do feel heavy earth energy. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo again. Water sign, air sign energy, and also Leo. So it doesn't matter what sign here. This just looks like something that, some kind of message coming in here, okay, that has to do with a happy home environment. This is definitely a relationship card, okay? So this is talking about happy home environment. There's definitely some news that comes in here about that. The Page of Swords. You guys could be communicating with a Leo, some of you. But yeah, this is definitely a new spark, maybe an emotional completion with someone. You get news about that. But this is your message, Aries. This is a very strong offer. Okay, this does need balance though, okay? So financial balance is coming up here in your relationships, some kind of new beginning of strength. Okay, this offer is going to make you stronger financially, physically, and it could definitely have to do with a Leo here, okay, or something that needs to be tamed and balanced. So, very good message for you, Aries. Some kind of new beginning coming in here in relationships. If you guys get any offers in relationships, I'd look into it, because if it's the Ace of Pentacles, it's something you could really value in the future, okay? So hopefully that helped, Aries. Happy full moon in your 7th house. Let's move on to Taurus. So Taurus, Libra is also an opposite sign of yours, because you guys are both ruled by Venus, but you rule Venus in very different ways, okay? We just had the 8 of Swords show itself. Some of you guys are feeling very mentally anxious and trapped, okay, in relationships or financially. Something needs balance there, but this is your 6th house. So Libra is 6 signs away from you, Taurus. And because of that, this has everything to do with this is a full moon in your house of health. This is a full moon in your house of services, jobs, work, day-to-day routine. Okay, so you want to combine your lifestyle in with these relationships, in with what needs balance. So someone here listening as a Taurus needs to balance their lifestyle and how relationships come into that. That's a good balance for you, Taurus, as a 6th house Libra. But we do have the 8 of Cups, and we have a full moon in this picture. You can see the full moon up there, okay? So this is that full moon in Libra, compelling Taurus to walk away from certain things emotionally. You know, Taurus, you're very stable. Tauruses do not like to be in situations where they know they're losing, or where they're not valued, or where they're not comfortable or appreciated. You know, you guys, they call you stubborn, but really you just know your worth. Okay, so I'm feeling that some of you guys are walking away during this moon cycle. To get this for a relationship message, this means that someone walked away from you, or that you walked away from them, because, you know, the motion here, the Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here for some of you guys. But this is like, for some reason, this Libra full moon is really compelling you guys to go out on a soul journey, which is going to sometimes involve, well, in this case, it's absolutely going to involve you walking away from things that just no longer emotionally serve you. You know, chances are you don't even value the emotion here that you're leaving behind, or you wouldn't leave it behind, Taurus. You can see this man, or person, I should say, he's walking away with nothing but the moon. Like, this full moon is all that you need to compel you to really end a cycle and walk away. You know, you've been confused, obviously. There's been some illusion. There's been a lot of emotional confusion for you, and you've reached the 8 of Cups where you're just walking away. And it's interesting, we have the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So this is talking about having to defend yourself, having to always have endurance, because there's just these people down here that you have weird vibes with. Like, there's at least 6 people or 6 things to consider in this energy that could harm you. They want you to fall. They want you to fail. They don't want you on this high pedestal. You know, there is something here about avoiding the way you feel, Taurus. Even though inside you're very sensitive, this person is kind of overstepping the water there in that image. So this energy of the 7 of Wands, this competitive, maybe even violence, like, this is a very combative energy. You know, this person feels like they have to really stay on their toes. And that might be something that's either causing you to walk away, or maybe you walked away and it caused that kind of energy. You'll have to let this you have to see how this message resonates over the next month, okay? Because I'm telling you, this Libra full moon cycle for you is definitely about standing up for yourself. This is a stand up for yourself card, and walking away. Now, we do have the Hermit card, so some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. And we do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. So we've got something here about Virgo, Leo energy. I don't know if there's some kind of new beginning here that you're offering to a Virgo, but you're going to need strength, Taurus, for this energy. You know, this is another card for strength, but I'm telling you what this message says is, as far as relationships, someone has walked away here, or will walk away, or is thinking about walking away. This is not always physically walking away. Sometimes this is just emotionally walking away, really feeling like you're going to walk away. But you can see that person back there is physically, okay? They're physically walking away. And it has something to do with standing up for yourself. It has something to do with defensive energy. The 8 of Cups can sometimes be walking back as well. So you might walk away this first Libra full moon. And then by the time of April 19th, when we're very close to Taurus season, you know, you may You may walk back, but this is a journey. You're going on a soul journey over the next month, Taurus. You're going out. You're probably going to feel alone. Okay, this is a solo journey. It's a very soul journey, an emotional journey. You're going off to find yourself. And you know that whatever these eight of cups are, you weren't going to find what you need to find there. So you're really walking away emotionally, okay? This is the card of emotional release. All right? Something just isn't working out anymore, Taurus. And now as far as balance, you know, there's going to need to be emotional balance. I do feel like you're going to be in your solitude. I feel like you're going to be reflecting a lot. Some of you could just be walking away to reflect on whatever this balance, like, I don't like this energy for you right now. I know you're standing up for yourself, but it's like the reason you have to is because whatever those things are. So, very interesting, Taurus. Maybe you're walking away for emotional balance. So, hopefully that helped. Please relate that to your 6th house. You know, the Virgo is the 6th house. So you could be walking away from a job. You could be walking away from a certain way of living. Like, you just can't live this way anymore, Taurus. So you've got to stand up for yourself and walk away. All right. Hopefully that helped, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, you're an air sign. So there is that. Okay. You are an air sign. So I do feel like this air energy is going to put you, you know, in your head in the best way. You know, Libra is another dual sign. Gemini, you're a dual sign and an air sign. Libra's a dual sign and an air sign. So you guys kind of have this click, you know what I mean? So this is your 5th house. Full moon in your 5th house, Gemini. This is absolutely the completion and new beginning of something you are creating or have created. This is the house of children, the house of romance, the house of soulmates, the house of pleasure. Okay, so there's definitely a full, like, there's a completion there. Okay, and please relate this to your relationships. Very important that Gemini experiences pleasure in their relationships, experiences you know, you guys, it's better for you because you got Libra as a 5th house. So there's a lot of balanced soulmate energy that I'm picking up on here, just channeling what it would be like to have a Libra 5th. You know, this is definitely coming up here with you guys. This full moon is closing out certain chapters, especially those with you with children. So there are new beginnings here as well, Gemini, with romance. You know, there's just a cycle here that's kind of completed with that, but you want to also consider balance, okay? You want to consider some sort of relationship here with this as well. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Okay, this is a very earthly mother energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's also talking about stability. Okay, this is a Capricorn woman for some of you guys. It's talking about stability. So balance financially is definitely coming up for you too, Gemini, in your relationships. But this might be something that you're creating with this energy that you value a lot. Okay, because with the Queen of Pentacles, I know that she's extremely concerned with the future balance of her home, right? She wants a happy balance at her home, and she also wants balance at work. She's a hardworking woman, okay? Some of you guys could be in relationships with this Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be have soul relationships. This could be a business relationship. For Gemini, I'm picking up more on a business relationship with the Queen of Pentacles. She gives me more of a business vibe, like you guys share money or something, or there's some kind of like money to talk about in the situation. But remember, Gemini, this is all about your pleasure. This is all about romance and stuff like that, okay? So something that you value here that you've been kind of desiring, okay, that will probably come in now financially. This is a new beginning financially for some of you. All right, and it's needing to master something, but I do feel like this isn't you guys. I feel like this is an important woman that's coming in, or man, you know, this doesn't play. It's feminine energy, a feminine earthly vibration that's coming in here, possibly as a romantic partner. Maybe something's completed with this woman. I'm not sure, Gemini. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands, which is a significant Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is a message. Okay, so you guys you have an underlying energy here of passionate messaging, okay? Sexting, expressing how you feel in a very fiery way. It's some kind of passionate message. Every page is a messenger. So could it be that you guys are passionately messaging an earth sign? Maybe this is a fire sign with earth energy. Maybe it's an earth sign with fire energy. We definitely have a Capricorn showing up here. We have the Devil. Okay, so these two cards are very similar. We definitely have heavy Capricorn energy to consider here, Gemini. Underneath that, we have the King of Wands, possibly a Capricorn with fire energy, a fire sign with Capricorn energy. Under that, we have the Queen of Swords. What's going on, Gemini? You guys have a lot of people. Okay, you had a lot of people coming up in your readings. This is a person, this is a person, this is a person. These two are people. There is a younger person here, a younger fire sign, or just someone who's younger and therefore more passionate or more expressive. Very young energy there, but you're not sure if you should accept any of these offers, are you? You're feeling a little bit emotionally defensive. You're feeling emotionally unavailable for all these people. Why? Because there is the Seven of Swords here. Some of you guys watching have dealt with sneaky, hidden agenda energy. There's been cheating in the past. I definitely see a message here for someone about cheating being connected to why someone's afraid to accept more emotion. Because someone did move on, okay? Cheating, something sneaky, stealing, lying, this deception. We'll just call it deception. That caused someone to move away. Which, of course, you know, we got a lot of swords here, okay, Gemini? We also have the Knight of Swords showing up here. All right, I can tell you that this energy is going to shift how out in the cold you feel. If that makes sense. I see the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. So poverty is going to change. You guys are mainly focused on your money, but because I'm a Pisces, I went deeper, and now I see all the love energy. Lots of swords. Okay, we literally have the 6, 7, and 8 of swords here. So there's been something strategic that has happened here. Even though you go from the 7 to the 6 to the 8, it's still the 6, 7, 8. Trapped in your head, avoiding your emotions. I'm telling you, this is clear. Someone here might be sneaking away with someone who's far away or something, traveled to see somebody, I'm not sure, but there's absolutely some deception that is linked to why someone in the situation isn't sure if they should accept this offer, okay? Some of you guys are very emotionally unavailable. You could be this Queen of Swords here, all right? But I do see a Queen of Swords could be a Libra, an Aquarius. Okay, there is something toxic here as well. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn specifically, the Devil card here, there's something here. I think the Queen of Swords is you guys, whether you're a male or a female. And some of you are definitely with fire signs. There's some attachment here to consider. If you don't have any Capricorn energy, there's some kind of addiction to a person. I'll see this king and this queen are not facing the same way. Okay, there's a fire sign and an air sign that are not communicating. One person's focused on their passion, their anger, what they feel, what they're expressing. And the Queen of Swords is looking towards what she sees as true. So that's a very disagreement. But these people still have a toxic connection. Like they're addicted to each other. It's really dark, manipulative even. Okay, so yeah, Gemini, I'm not sure about that. I am not sure about that energy there. I'm not even exactly sure the order that these cards went in. But yeah, you've got this Queen of Swords here, all right, and you've got the Page of Wands. So as far as relationships, I feel like there's, you know, many suitors. You know, there is a joke about that with Gemini. You guys are mutable. You guys talk to a lot of different people. No shade. But I definitely see this full moon is going to bring in messages on your behalf or someone else's. Like this Page of Wands is always ready for a new adventure. He's ready to say something, express something to someone. So there's definitely a need for balance here, okay? Especially someone who wants the truth, especially this toxic situation. Like there's literally a lot of people here, Gemini. Lots of different suitors, but also someone who's moving away from deception. Someone who's not sure if they want to accept any of these offers from any of these people. Honestly, like, are any of y'all good for me? Is any of y'all good enough for me? That's what I'm hearing, like. But there is some expression here. So remember, this is 5th house, Gemini. Keep it creative. This is a good message to come up for the 5th house. And you guys are mainly just focused on your work, your money, your stability, your security, your home. You know, for some reason, you're indulging in that more than what you are in passionately expressing yourself. But this is a completion, Gemini. There's going to be things coming in over the next month. Maybe some of those people are going to be coming in the next month, okay? And so there's a lot to balance there as far as duality and in the ways people feel and stuff, all right? So hopefully that helped, Gemini. Keep it creative and keep it romantic with this this ending here in the 5th house. So let's shift to Cancer energy. Hello, Cancer. Happy full moon in Libra. Let's get you a message before I talk to you. All right, I guess that's your message. Cancer, this full moon is happening in your 4th house. So this is really important for you because you are the 4th house in astrology, Cancer. And this is talking about your home, your roots, your foundation, family. There's going to be certain completions when it comes to home environments. This is the type of full moon for you where you could really move, okay? You might not move you might not live in the same place come next month, okay? You might start new beginnings there. Now, there's things with family that might come up too that end, or there's some kind of cycle that's over there, okay? Definitely important where you're considering your foundation at. There's something here about a completed foundation. You might have to, you know, be a crab and like find a new rock or new shell or something like that. But there's a lot here about family I'm feeling. And you're already so about those energies. So your mother, the relationship with your mother is coming up, Cancer. Yeah, your foundation. Now let's talk a little bit about the cards here. We got the Nine of Wands showing up. You got two cards that came out. You got the Nine of Wands. So there's definitely more battles, Cancer. I've gotten this card for you a few times. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Someone here is defensive. There is some fighting and battling going on, possibly in the home environment for some of you, possibly in family situations for others of you. But this is about strength and endurance. Like, the one thing I do like about the Nine of Wands is that this person doesn't care how many times they've been in a battle. They're ready to battle again. You know, they always got the smoke ready. Like, they're never tired of fighting. Even if they're wounded, it doesn't matter. Like, so there is some kind of battle here someone is experiencing when it comes to a fire sign, or when it comes to expressing themselves clearly. Someone here is really defensive because of all that they've been through. But that is what is changing. We have the Death card here, a significant Scorpio. Some of you, sure, you could definitely be battling a Scorpio. Okay, there could be a defensive Scorpio. There could be battles, especially if you have a family member that's a Scorpio that lives with you, or if anything like that. Okay, there is a Scorpio energy present here, which is another water sign. If it's not a Scorpio that you're dealing with, then the Death card comes up to tell us that there is something that's going to suddenly change and begin. This is a transformation. Okay, somebody's wall of defense needs to die and crumble and come down. And, you know, even though it's going to turn into a burden eventually, you're going to need to lay that down and end it. There's a sudden ending here. So I'm seeing when it comes to balance, in this case, someone needs to desperately drop their guard, whether it's you, Cancer, or if you're dealing with people who just seem like everything's a battle, everything's a competition. That's what needs to change, okay? The bottom of your deck is the Four of Wands. Very, very special card to come up for fourth house energy, because this is a significant home beginning. For some of you, you're going to be celebrating new homes. It is a marriage. Some of you guys are married or engaged or newly divorced or something. This looks like a celebration with someone. Someone might be moving in with you guys. Yeah, this is happy, because the underlying energy of that is the Ace of Cups. So Cancer, this full moon in Libra is going to bring in new love and emotion for you guys, and celebration, because there's something here about victory after having anxiety for so long, after being in the dark for so long. There was a very anxious burden, okay? It is a Scorpio for some of you, but there is some burdens here that someone has been very anxious about. Maybe not saying something that they want to say at night has left them having nightmares and like up late at night. But goodness gracious, there's victory here. Someone here is going to come in to give you a lot of attention. This is a new love for some of you, or just new emotion with someone you're already with. This looks to me like a proposal, like, hey, will you marry me? Can we like move in together and like get this going? This is beautiful for a Libra full moon. Obviously really good new beginnings and completions for you, Cancer, even if that's just a home environment. For some of you, this is a new home that really makes you guys feel overjoyed. But for others of you, it could definitely be love as well. But remember the messages that came out. Before you can get this, like, you guys need to let down your wall, all right? And let go of that anxiety, because you will be victorious. And there's definitely some kind of new love. Someone here that does want to marry you. Someone here that was married to you in a past life or something. Like, they want to commit. This could be you offering to someone else as well, Cancer. But someone here is offering a new home environment and new love, maybe even marriage, or just, you know, if you haven't, you know, defined the relationship, you guys are going to be boyfriend and girlfriend now, or you're going to be like whatever, like wherever you've been, you're going to take a step up. You're going to commit more. It's going to bring new emotion and joy. I'm feeling happiness. Very positive message, but I do see that there is something that needs to transform about how defensive someone is before they can get that new home environment, before they can get that commitment or that feeling of new love. Like, obviously there's something going on here. You know, there's someone here who's battling death. Like, this is a death battle. Okay, this is a defensiveness that needs to die. Okay, someone's wall, some kind of battle is over, I hear. That's what this means. This Nine of Wands energy, that's going to drastically change. Cancer, I didn't mention it yet, but you guys are a cardinal water sign, so this energy does square you. Here you are, here Libra is. So there's this square to consider, which is compromise. Squares compel us to meet in the middle with someone or something. So no wonder this defensiveness. This is actually your shell, Cancer. The Nine of Wands is like your protection shell. You gotta let that change a little bit. You gotta transform that a little bit, okay? Something here is gonna end, all right, so that something can begin. So beautiful message there, Cancer, for your 4th house of home. Hopefully that helped you guys. Now we're gonna move on to Leo. Leo, this is your 3rd house, guys. Libra is 3 houses away from you. So this is about communication for you. This is a full moon, a completion, a cycle of communication that's coming out. So for you, Leo, communication is something that's always, always, always important when it comes to relationships, because Libra represents relationships and it's your 3rd house of communication. So any communicating about relationships, which is probably tough right now with Mercury retrograde, but try to stay strong, literally, and passionate. Try to still express yourself. So yeah, 3rd house energy, short distance travel. Some of you guys could have to travel a little bit, maybe like a couple hours away. Nothing too major, because that would be more 9th house. But yeah, the 3rd house is short distance travel. So you guys could be kind of long distance with a person, I'm hearing. But we have the 6 of Wands that came out. So we also have victory for you, Leo. As far as relationships, I'm hearing that you guys are getting a lot of attention from people. This is definitely what that is. Like the 6 of Wands is an attention card. And we know how that is with you, Leo. Leo, you are the sun. And you guys, those of you who can admit it, you know, the whole pride thing and the ego thing, like attention is something that really tames Leo. You guys like to be with people who give you attention passionately and who express themselves to you and let you know who you are to them and how much they like you. So the 6 of Wands is maybe not just one person. It could be multiple people here that you're getting attention from. All this attention, you know, you're on this high horse here. You're being celebrated. Like, you are definitely the 6 of Wands to a certain person. This could be victory in your relationships too. You guys could be celebrating something, some kind of victory in your relationships. It is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, so this is fire energy for you. But the bottom of your deck is concerning because we have the 9 of Swords. So you're getting all this attention, Leo. You're winning in front of a crowd. There's all these people cheering you on. But behind the scenes at nighttime, you're crying yourself to sleep and there's anxiety. You're having nightmare after nightmare. Like a lot of you watching are having a lot of nightmares. I know a few Leos who are having nightmares right now. And this is the nightmare card. So that's a drastic shift. Like, this is about how you present yourself to the people you're in relationships with, or even how you present yourself to other people about relationships. Those of you who are single, this is your attitude towards relationships. Like, you're always confident and ready, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, there is a hidden dark anxiety here. Some of you guys are extremely anxious about all this attention you're getting. Is that true, Leo? Are you guys anxious? Do you have a lot of anxiety about being the center of attention? Like, are you guys... Someone here is anxious about attention. Okay, someone here, maybe it's because you're not getting attention from the right person. Like, oh God, I hate when that happens. When you want attention from someone, but there's always, like, other people in your DMs that, you know what I mean? There's something here. There's something here about insomnia. Maybe you guys just aren't sleeping very well. I mean, and it gets interesting. The next card would be the 8 of Swords. So I don't know if someone is in jail here. We have the 8 of Swords. This is someone who's in a jail, whether it's physically, mentally, metaphorically. Someone here has anxiety because they feel trapped. Someone here also has anxiety because someone else is in jail and they're getting attention from other people while that person's in jail. But someone here is trapped in a nightmare. But I do see that that is changing for you, Leo. That is changing for you. This full moon is definitely a cycle that is ending. And remember, the 3rd house is your lower mind. There we go. So, of course, when it comes to relationships, you are dealing with lower-minded thoughts, you know, thoughts of insecurities, thoughts of, like almost coward. Like, I'm feeling like it's the opposite of courage. It's the opposite of strength. And, like, so there's some weaknesses here coming up for you, Leo, that are somehow related to this victory. All right. And remember, this is about relationships here. So in order for you to be victorious in relationships, in order for you to get the attention from that right person that you want attention from, there's something here that needs to change first about you mentally. There's something about your lower mind, like you're not seeing something. You're not really sure how to get out of this anxiety, are you? No matter what, you're just feeling anxious. No one knows it, but Leo is like feeling really anxious at like late at night, having trouble falling asleep because your thoughts are in overdrive and it's linked to relationships. And I want you guys to know that that's because Libra, see, I can't even talk. Libra is your third house of communication. So if there's something that you're not, it does you guys no good to not communicate in your, like, if there's something you're not saying or expressing to a person that is relationship, like, it doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. Keep in mind, these relationships, it could be the relationship with your mom, the relationship with your daughter or son, the relationship with your coworkers. So there's just some relationship here. There's some anxiety connected to some kind of relationship. You guys are going to know what makes you feel this way, okay? Trapped, like you're not allowing yourself to feel certain emotions either. I don't know what that's about, but some of you guys have completely blinded yourself to how you feel, and that has put you right here in your head, like overthinking. This is a cycle, a mental cycle, but I'm happy that that's changing. I'm happy that there's good things coming in. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Taurus. I'm seeing all those energies. I'm seeing a commitment with a water sign, possibly a Cancer or a Scorpio or Pisces, and then also a home environment that's changing, money, something like that. But goodness gracious, Leo, you got to free yourself from this anxiety, this prison, this anxious prison, like all these thoughts, especially when it comes to your relationships. That absolutely needs to change. The way out of that is to let yourself feel what you feel. Okay, desperately, you need to let yourself feel what you feel so that you can embody more of this victory, so that you can gain more attention, okay? So yeah, Leo, all I can tell you is to make sure that you're okay. Well, there's going to be a new beginning. Okay, my cards, I don't know if you saw that, but they just fell all apart. And what I'm being shown to tell you, Leo, is that there is some conflict from the past, all right? There's a second chance here. You guys might get a phone call or something like that, but there is a leap of faith that you guys could take into the past with someone. Possibly someone you used to argue with, but you need to express your guys' you need to express something to someone that you've been arguing with or that you have not been fighting with for a while. Like you laid down your sword, you guys haven't talked in a while. There's something you need to say to that person. It's probably a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I'm feeling Aquarius for most of you. Others of you just need to express yourself and not argue, because there is this leap of faith. There is this new beginning attached to the past, and that was something that just wanted to be said to you, Leo. Like my cards, when they want to say things, like cards will fall out, or I'll just like bump them or something like that. So yeah, definitely important that you guys are communicating, okay, what you guys feel for sure. Third house energy, communicating in relationships, and there is a cycle that is over of that because of that. So let's continue here and move down the line. Hopefully that helped, Leo. And let's move to Virgo. Virgo, the last full moon was in your sign. Okay, that was your first house. So now we're having a full moon in your second house of finances. And I know you guys are going to love this, okay? Finances and values and worth, all right? Second house is all about things that you possess. So it's really interesting here, Virgo. I do want to talk about a certain dynamic that might come up with this energy. So the fact that you have Libra as a second house, okay? You guys have Libra as a second house, which is relationships. So there's something here coming up about relationship possessions, okay? Like the things that are mine in a relationship, the things that are yours. Like it's very, probably it's just coming up here, you know, balance when it comes to that, especially finances. So what the main thing for you is, Virgo, is finances and money when in relationships. That's what this Libra full moon is bringing up for you. Luckily, it's completing this cycle, okay? From now until April 19th, there is this financial cycle in relation to relationships for Virgo. Now, for you guys, I desperately have to bring up business relationships, okay? You guys are in more financial relationships than you guys are in romantic, if that makes sense, because Libra relationships is in your second house. So this is about what you possess in your relationship. This is about what you own. It's about your resources when it comes to a relationship. But I do feel this energy of that someone here sees something more like a possession than they do. Like, you know how that is? You don't want to see someone as something you possess. Like, you don't, relationships aren't a thing that you can possess because it involves more than one person. So, you know, just keep your eye out for those details, Virgo, because this full moon in your second house, it's bringing certain endings to financial situations, okay? Business relationships that involve money are coming up here for you, Virgo, whatever that means, or money within your relationships. Keep in mind that you're in this cycle right now of what is mine. You know, it's very important for Virgo to know what belongs to them, whether you're single or not right now, because the second house is absolutely about your own values. It's not the eighth house. Pisces is going through eighth house stuff, sharing resources, but you're the opposite of Pisces, so you're going through second house energy while Pisces is going through eighth. So what I'm saying to you, Virgo, is really, really understanding the balance between what is yours, what is other people's possessions, and then also the value that you have about relationships. Okay, or feeling valued in your relationships. Let's get to the card. The card that came out for you guys is the Ten of Cups. So we definitely have a relationship energy coming up here for you, Virgo. Emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Cups for a full moon, this is talking about something really being emotionally complete. So you guys, I feel over the next couple months there will be new love coming in, because when you get the Ten of Cups, you're very close to the Ace of Cups. So there's something here about wanting new emotion with a person, whether you're single or whether you're experiencing with someone new, or if you're just experiencing new emotion with someone who's been around for a while. Like the Ace of Cups is something you can feel, you know, with someone that isn't new. It's a new feeling, not a new person. So you got to kind of figure that out, and it depends on the Virgo. But the Ten of Cups is absolutely some kind of emotional fulfillment coming up here. This could be what you guys want. This could be what you guys desire. This is a happy home environment, though. Okay, there's something coming up here with that. And so the fact that this is all relationships, Virgo, I definitely have to stress the fact that your family is coming up here. Okay, I do see children here. These two children are playing down here, and then we have these two people here who I feel could be family members in this situation. I don't know why I'm seeing this for you, Virgo. I usually see this as two people who are together, but for you, Virgo, I'm definitely seeing that this is like maybe someone that you live with. Okay, the people you live with are coming up very strongly, but I cannot escape the fact that this is having to do with love. Like, you guys are getting the Ten of Cups for a full moon in Libra, which is all about relationships. So, I don't know. Possibly you guys could be feeling really emotionally fulfilled with someone right now. Feeling really happy at a home level. Or this is something that this moon cycle is going to bring in. Like a very happy, harmonious home situation with someone. Now, the bottom of the deck, Jesus Christ, Virgo, what's up? We got the Knight of Cups. A specific Pisces. Some of you are dealing with Pisces, which is your absolute opposite sign. Some of you guys are dealing with Cancer or Scorpio, but the Knight of Cups can be embodied by anyone. This is someone who has a love offer. This is definitely good. So you guys are ending certain emotional things. You're completing an emotional cycle, and therefore getting on this horse and able to take just one of those cups and offer it elsewhere. It could be a Leo. We do have the Sun card here, but Virgo, look at this message here. There is love and happiness here. There's abundance. Like, I don't care who you are listening. Like, if you're a Virgo, this is the message coming out for you. So this is definitely possible over the next month, over the next 6 months even. There's a love offer here, maybe to a Leo, or maybe there's a child involved. Okay? I got Pisces and Leo here for you, Virgo. Like, this looks like love coming in. Somebody here that needs to express their emotions. Emotional clarity coming up here. We also have victory here and the King of Cups. So some of y'all are heavy with water signs. I definitely see Pisces heavily. And something here about seeing emotions differently. There's something here, someone here needs to become enlightened about emotion. See something differently about emotion, so that this is mastering your emotion, Virgo. If you're not dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign, the King of Cups comes up for people that need to master their emotions, right? The King of Cups is nurturing. He's empathetic, but he doesn't always share the way he feels with people, because he knows whether that's going to be a good or bad thing. So there's definitely something here victorious with a water sign or emotionally, but it's because someone here has seen something in a different way, or you're just dealing with a Pisces. All right, but the message that came out is the Ten of Cups with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So there's definitely an underlying energy of a love message. This full moon is going to bring in a lot of joy and happiness and success, warmth when it comes to love. Okay, it could be a Pisces, but you guys are getting the Ten of Cups. So to me, I'm really kind of puzzled here, Virgo, because I feel like this is an ending. I feel like this might be like an ending to a happy home, but that's because someone here is offering their love. There's like happiness somewhere over here. There's an underlying energy here of victory and happiness, success, and a love offer. A love offer might come in here, and it could really make you feel abundant and full. Keep in mind, Virgo, this is about your second house. Okay, so this is about what you possess, your resources. Okay, seeing relationships more as a resource, as a tool. All right. So yeah, Virgo, what do you value about that? Do you value this kind of stuff? Victory when it comes to your own happiness, mastering your emotions, okay, being able to actually express yourself and what would make you happy. That's what's coming up for you, Virgo. Hopefully you value something like that. Hopefully that helps. Let's move to Libra. Libra, this is your full moon, you guys. So this is happening in your first house. So there's a lot to balance, Libra. All of a sudden, the moon shifted into Libra, and I don't know how you guys are handling that. I guess we'll find out. But goodness gracious, I can only imagine what it feels like to be a Libra right now. With the spring equinox and having to be the opposite of Aries, which is war. And, you know, Libra is love, Aries is war. I had the High Priestess just show up and go back in. So there's definitely something Libra is hiding. Maybe with an Aquarius, hiding some kind of wish. But yeah, I definitely think Libra is knowing some certain stuff behind the scenes with this full moon in Libra. I think you guys might not be revealing everything to everybody yet, because that wouldn't be balanced, right? But the card that just shot out for you is the Knight of Swords. So this is a significant Gemini energy coming through, but because you're an air sign, it could also be you or an Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is someone who really wants to rush in. This full moon is probably with Aries energy. Like, this is basically how a Libra would look if they were more Aries-like. Like, this is Libra and Aries energy kind of mixed, okay? This is you and the Aries within you. You know, really wanting to charge forward very quickly. Maybe wanting to say some things. Okay, this is kind of a battle, and it is a message that's coming in pretty fast. So you guys could be the messengers, or you guys could be receiving these messages, the Knight of Swords. But it is about rushing forward very quickly, Libra. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So this is about balance. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. It's about juggling. You know, Libra, as a dual sign, it can feel a bit like juggling sometimes, right? You guys might have to choose between two people, places, or things. Some of you guys are at a crossroads between two things, two people. All right? This is a choice. Some of you guys have choices to make about your money, like two jobs or something like that. Like, you guys are juggling. There's some financial stress I'm picking up on here. But you guys have been waiting a while to make some sort of life-changing decision. All right, Libra, you're getting two cards. So definitely there's some burdens here, especially when it comes to an Aquarius, or when it comes to somebody's wish for a career. Libra, I'm going to do you a solid and shuffle you a new message. But I do feel like this Knight of Swords pertains to some of you. The energy, this was some, like, this is how Libra came in, like a wrecking ball, like with this this sword here, okay? A lot of words that people are all of a sudden saying with this Libra full moon. And this is your first house, so I feel like this is you guys charging forward to something. But let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that I can guide you with. What's up for Libra? What's the Libra full moon message for Libra? Interesting. We have the Ten of Cups popping out, which just popped out for Virgo. So I don't know if any of you guys are dealing with Virgo energy or whatever, but yeah, there's something here. The Knight of Swords was important, especially those of you dealing with Gemini, but this is about feeling emotionally harmonious, happy. Like, Libra, you are the 7th house of relationships. And I don't think a lot of people know really what that means to you. I don't think a lot of people know the lack of balance you guys secretly deal with in your relationships. Like, you guys are more so the balances for other people. But, you know, it's kind of hard to be that way for yourself sometimes, Libra. So I do see something here about a specific relationship. Hopefully there's harmony and balance in it. Something here has come to a completion emotionally. That's what a full moon will do to you. It'll complete you emotionally. You know, it's interesting, Libra, this full moon in your sign. It's going to bring a lot of emotion here. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Okay, so there is an underlying energy here of someone here who is separating over the next month. You know, maybe a third party that someone finds out about, but this is like heartbreak, separation. I don't know if a happy home is being separated, if there's someone here who's heartbroken. We do have the Queen of Pentacles, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could be an Aquarius. We have an Aquarius here with Earth energy, and Earth energy with Aquarius energy. You know, I don't know if there's some kind of financial wish here. I do feel like there's something here about finances. You guys are going to go through a second house full moon when the full moon is in Scorpio. And hopefully you guys know, if you watched the beginning of my video, like there's another Libra full moon. Like you thought this was over. There's a full moon on March 21st. There's a full moon on April 19th. So please know that you're definitely starting a certain cycle, but you're definitely going to be closing out that cycle in the middle of April. All right. So I do see a love offer here that's being manifested in spite of conflict. But Libra, you know, I think there's just a lot to balance. Your message is a little bit muddled and confusing. We had the Knight of Swords, rushing into things, saying things, acting before thinking. Because of that energy, someone here might wind up brokenhearted. Someone here might go through a separation. Someone might move out of a home, something like that. And it might be because of stability. It might be because of someone's job, or, you know, someone who has a wish here to be more stable elsewhere. And there is love also. So love and work, you know what I'm saying, Libra, you're ruled by Venus. Venus is all about love and money. And please remember that this is your first house. So when we go through a full moon in our first house, it's about completing certain cycles that have to do with us, that have to do with our energy, like who we are. So Libra, I know you guys are peaceful and diplomatic. You guys are the judge and the jury of the zodiac sign, but please don't lose yourself to all this energy. You know, you guys are going to start to feel like you are literally the embodiment of all of our relationships. Okay, if anybody wants to know how our relationships are doing, just check on your Libra energy, Libra friends, because Libras in a way represent you know, like relationships. So yeah, I don't know, here someone here, maybe this is about speaking from the heart, Libra. Sometimes I don't read this as a heartbreak. Sometimes it's because you're a sword. You know what I'm saying? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, those swords. So there could be a head over heart decision. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Head over heart decision about a home environment. Needing to communicate. Someone here needs to have a heart to heart conversation. That's why there's this apology over here. Okay. We have a Capricorn woman with the Aquarius energy. For some of you, we also have someone who wants to continue putting in work with this card here, but someone here is going to apologize for something. All right, definitely some energy coming up there with that head over heart decisions. So what I'm going to say, Libra, is you're ruled by Venus. So make sure that you're communicating from your heart when it comes to your relationships, especially those of you who are dealing with separation or third parties even. So yeah, Libra, I just want to thank you guys before moving on to Scorpio energy for everything that you do. I don't even know everything that you do, but as a dual sign and as the only zodiac sign that doesn't have an actual heartbeat, like, you know, your heart still can break. And what I mean by that is that you're a scale. You're an object, Libra, to certain people. Like, you're not an animal or something that's alive like the rest of the zodiacs. You are very unique. You're the only zodiac sign that's represented by an object and not an actual living, breathing thing. So there could even be something significant there with someone seeing you as an object and seeing you as an item instead of someone with an actual heart and feelings. Like, you know, there's definitely a head and heart decision to make here. And please communicate from your heart, Libra, no matter how broken it is, no matter how sad you are, how you know, betrayed you feel. Okay, Libra? So happy full moon to you guys. This is definitely going to bring certain beginnings and endings for you. I mean, it's a full moon in your first house. So I'll talk to you guys again and see how things are going in April. So hopefully that helped. Let's move to Scorpio. Scorpio. What is the full moon in Libra message for Scorpio? Full moon in Libra message for Scorpio. What is the full moon message? So, real quickly here before I continue with the cards, Scorpio, this is an extremely important full moon for you guys, okay? Because Libra is your 12th house. Libra is 12 signs away from you if you count yourself. So, full moon in the 12th house is nothing to play around about, especially after Pisces season. So, every year, after everyone goes through Pisces season, Scorpios are really interesting because they go through even more 12th house. Like the Pisces energy brings up 12th house, but then you guys have a Libra full moon shortly after that, which brings up completions. Like, that's very unique. You know, Pisces energy completes everything for everyone at a subconscious level, and then you guys have a full moon in Libra every year after Pisces season, which is in your 12th house. So no wonder you guys are, you know, I just figured that out for myself, why Scorpios seem a bit deeper than everyone else around this time. Why they I always lose track of my Scorpio friends around this time. I always thought it was because I was a Pisces, But now I'm realizing it's because you guys are completely drowning and swamped with 12th house energy. And if you don't believe me, just look at the card that you guys got. You guys pulled the High Priestess out here. So this is definitely, this card is more associated with, I don't know why, but it's associated more with Pisces and Cancer. And no one ever mentioned Scorpio with this card, when you guys are literally the keeper of all secrets. Like, I don't know what's up with that. But we definitely have something here that's hidden. Okay, you probably know about it, Scorpio. I feel like you guys are the ones that are not revealing everything right now to everyone. You definitely feel certain things. And if there's anything I know about Scorpio is that, I don't know if Cancer does this. I know I don't do this as a Pisces, but you guys are the only zodiac sign that can maintain emotional stability, even though there's this deep, intimate, gnawing feeling. Like, I don't know how you guys are able to, like, still feel, and you don't talk to anyone about it. You don't reveal the secret. Like, you literally sit in your own silence. You cry in the shower. You'd rather cry in private. Like, there's something you know intuitively right now, Scorpio, with all this 12th house energy. Like, there's something here that's completing at a subconscious level. Now, let me get back here to logic. This is about relationships, okay? This Libra full moon is all about relationships and balance. So what's going on subconsciously in your relationship, Scorpio? This is something that you guys should always consider. As a Libra, as a 12th house, this is subconscious relation. You can form, you guys form emotional relationships with people. You guys form subconscious relationships with people, because your relationships are subconscious. Like, justice is always in the back of your mind. Fairness is always in the back of your mind. Look at the underlying energy you guys are getting. The Six of Pentacles, which is another one of those balanced Libra energy. So I know exactly what this message is for you guys, Scorpio. Some of you guys are keeping it hidden. You're keeping it a secret. You're keeping the fact that you feel that you're not getting enough in your relationships a secret, especially if you're dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got some equal give and take energy that's coming up here. This is a great card to come up for Libra full moon, because this is the equal give and take, like no longer giving more than you're receiving, okay? Even if you're keeping something hidden, you know, you're keeping something a secret, something has not been revealed to you yet, but there is also something coming in. You have two aces here, Scorpio. You guys are dealing with maybe Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or very attractive women, maybe even a Pisces. I see the Hanged Man. Yeah, some of you guys need to see a twin flame relationship in a different way. Some of you guys, there's a twin flame that has been put on hold. Like the Hanged Man can't move. All you can do is become enlightened about this king and this queen. So this is not just a twin flame. It's two people that aren't expressing themselves to each other, because they both have different wishes. You know, they're wishing for a new beginning, and I think you guys want to leap in different ways. Like, someone here is mentally leaping a different way, this other person's mind's going the other way, like, you know. But there's also these new sparks coming up here for you over the next month, okay? New passion, new magic, new, like, having the ace and the Pentacle of Wands, or the ace and the ace of Pentacles and Wands. Like, yeah, there's something here that needs to be balanced out physically. I'm seeing earth and fire energy, but, you know, as a tarot reader, I can't go much further into this, because when I get the High Priestess, you know, Pisces Priestess energy, like, I understand what priestesses do. Like, they withhold certain information. But there is balance here between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen, the light and the dark. Like, you're standing in the middle of it. And when it comes to your relationships, Scorpio, I almost said Virgo, so you guys might be dealing with a Virgo. Secrets, subconsciously, okay? Bringing what you feel subconsciously out into the open. And you know how scary that is for you, Scorpio, letting something emerge from the depths. You know, you guys have more control over things when it's in the darkness. Have you ever realized that? When not many people know about it. The second somebody knows something about you, Scorpio, your perception of that thing changes. You realize that? So making sure that you're the equal give and take, no secrets in relationships anymore when it comes to what someone's giving away to other people. Six of Pentacles is a charity card. Six of Pentacles is all about, you know, someone who feels a little bit less than. There are three people here. There's two people there with their hands out. And then I don't know if you're the person in red, Scorpio, but it's like no longer like even giving, don't even give anyone a tiny crumb like that guy is. If you're not getting what you deserve in return. You know, this is a very good card to come up for Scorpios as the house of shared resources, because you guys are so nice about sharing stuff. But what about this Ace of Pentacles? Are you going to share that too? The Ace of Wands, like, some of this is just meant for you and you only. So there's a subconscious, like, this is literally the epitome of having a Libra 12th house. Here's the subconscious, the 12th house. Here's the balance, the Libra energy. But it is involving money and finances. There's something new coming in, a new job that you guys are passionate about, a new lump sum of something that you value that's going to really spark passion. So I don't know, Scorpio, there's something that you know, though. There's something that hasn't been revealed yet about this relationship or about balance. There's something here that you're not revealing yet. But I really like your message as the 12th house. I feel like you guys should pay attention to your dreams. I feel like you guys should pay attention to what's deep. You know, the full moon is about emotion. The 12th house is about emotion. They're both things that are hidden. It doesn't surprise me at all that you guys are receiving the High Priestess. So Scorpio definitely has secrets right now. Secrets they have even kept from their self, I'm hearing. So don't feel any kind of way if there's a Scorpio out there and you're listening and you feel like they're keeping something from you. Well, they're just waiting for this energy to blow over before they come out from the depths. So hopefully that helps, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your 11th house. Libra is 11 houses away from you. So this is about your friends, groups of people, the collective. This is very important for you. Okay, you're going through 11th house energy. So this is about the collective. Anytime you go through 11th house energy, you can pretty much just times everything you're going through by 11. Because it's that Aquarian energy. It's that cosmic energy, that universal otherworldly energy. That's what you need to balance, Libra. Sorry, that's what you need to balance, Sagittarius. Sorry, not Libra. Libra is your house of all that I just represented, though. So if you guys have any Libra friends, or maybe there's just a bunch of friendship stuff coming up, or maybe balance when it comes to groups of people is really important. All right. Yeah, there's something going on there with that, Sagittarius. This is definitely about friends and groups of people, your wishes, the community that you live in. But the card that you're getting, a lot of people are getting this card because this is the energy that came out for everybody for the spring equinox. So a lot of us are getting pushed into our victory. A lot of us are going to be receiving and giving attention to new people, places, and things. This is public attention, though, Sagittarius. Maybe your friends are giving you a lot of attention. Maybe there's a certain victory here with a certain friend. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. But yeah, this is victory. This full moon is going to bring... This is not a bad card to get at all for the full moon in Libra. But there's definitely something here about relationship victory. Leo is the sign that got this card as well. I think Virgo got this card in Leo, and now you're getting it, Sagittarius. So there's a hidden victory here with this full moon. Bottom of the deck is the moon card. Could be with a Pisces, could be with a Cancer, or the moon card could just be something you're afraid of. Are you afraid of victory right now, Sagittarius? Are you afraid of attention? Are you guys, you know, in the spotlight a lot right now, getting a lot of attention from people, but there's this underlying energy of wanting to hide, wanting to not hang out with your friends as much, not wanting to, you know, be seen, because this is the difference between the seen and the unseen. Like, in the middle of a spotlight, everyone, hello, this is a parade, no one can see me, this is something that's hidden, a secret, illusion. Like, there is a secret victory here. There's a victory at a soul level. There's even a victory with a Pisces or a Cancer. But this victory, this moon has everything to do with victory for you. We literally have the moon in the Six of Wands. So this is an attention moon. You guys could definitely, since you're going through collective energy, the 11th house, you guys could definitely be communicating with certain friends, especially your internet friends. Internet friends coming up here a lot because the 11th house is internet and it's friends. Like, so you guys could be getting attention that way. There might just be something that's not revealed to you yet. Okay, but the next card out would be the Two of Cups, Sagittarius. So there's definitely, I don't know if this is a Pisces for some of you or a Cancer, or if it's you guys being afraid of connecting emotionally with this person. Because the Two of Cups is a soulmate. So I definitely think you guys are connecting with a soulmate. And then the next card we have is the Four of Wands. So some of you guys, this is like marriage, a home environment coming up here. I don't know if some of you guys are going to be hooking up with some of your friends or something. Like, believe it or not, Sagittarius, friendships and romance kind of go hand in hand with you. Like, this is about friendship for you, the relationship you have with certain friends. But I do see that two people here might express emotion here. And there might be like a more of a commitment. Like, I feel like this might be a secret reconciliation. Like, someone's hiding the fact that they want to reconcile or something. Could be a Leo with water energy, or a water sign with Leo energy. And then we have the Four of fucking Wands. So are you dealing with soulmate and twin flame? Because if you're one of those people, like, feel free to reach out, because that is not easy. Like, there is a secret reconciliation here with someone. this could be two different relationships, though. I do see two different relationships here. Someone you live with, and then another person that you have an emotional connection with. The next card would be the fucking Three of Swords. So look at this message. Look at all that you're hiding, Sagittarius, about relationships. Heartbreak. I see some separation here of homes. I see some third parties. Someone here is heartbroken because they found out someone was married or something like that. The Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Like, yeah, this is someone here who might separate, move out. Maybe some of you are listening here have separated from someone that you were committed to, whether you were married or not. And that's why there's this reconciliation. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? This is your card, Sagittarius. It's Jupiter energy. So there is something here changing, okay? The more and more you reflect on this Jupiter energy, the more and more you reflect and isolate yourself, that's the more and more that this fortune is coming, okay? Could be dealing with a Virgo. Some of you guys are waiting in your solitude for something that you know is coming. It's this change. It's this cycle. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. All the fixed signs are there, but that's Jupiter. This is pretty much everything that's changing behind the scenes with you. So very interesting. Three of Swords, heartbreak that is changing, or everything changing because of heartbreak. Four of Wands, a significant home environment, marriage, commitment, maybe even divorce energy for some of you guys. In the Two of Cups, okay, connecting emotionally with someone. This is absolutely a choice between two people, two places, two things. There's a choice here in relationships, Sagittarius, whether you're single or not. Some of you guys have to choose between, you know, someone you're already committed with, leaving that environment and connecting with someone else. It could definitely be a Pisces or a Leo for some of you guys. But yeah, no wonder there's so much here that's being hidden with this full moon in your 11th house. Now that is the epitome of a collective energy. All of that felt very collective to me, at least, okay? And I just pulled the Ace of Wands. I'll show you so you believe me. The Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, definitely a Leo, Pisces. Like, I see Leo and Pisces for you guys. Also, something differently that you need to see, Sagittarius, about how you and another person expresses themselves. So here's your message. The Six of Wands in the moon. This is a very victorious moon, but underneath that moon, there is a relationship choice, a home environment, a marriage, a heartbreak, and Jupiter. Like, there's so much going on there, Sagittarius, but you also need to follow your intuition. I definitely see a soul connection that this Libra full moon is going to bring in for you guys. I just saw the Ten of Swords on accident, so there's definitely some of you guys who are dealing with pain. You feel trapped, and some of you are newly single. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. So really not knowing how to move forward out of this pain. You know, someone here might be in jail or something, so somebody's single. I'm not sure. Okay, but that's a hell of a message there, Sagittarius. I really hope that that helped you. Keep in mind, this is about your friendships. It's about the community you live in. It's about groups of people. And I'm telling you, there's definitely a group of people here. A Virgo, a Pisces, a Leo. Okay, lots of people. So consider balance, okay, Sagittarius. You're the Temperance card. So balance is also very important to you. All right, hopefully that helped. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, what is the full moon in Libra message for Capricorn? Full moon in Libra message for Capricorn. Okay, we have a couple cards coming out. Capricorn, let me just talk to you a little bit about what this full moon is. Okay, this is so important for you. All right, Capricorn, this is your 10th house, and it's so important because you guys are the 10th house. Just like Cancer is the 4th house, and they're going through 4th house energy with this Libra full moon. You guys are the 10th house, and you're going through 10th house energy. So what does this mean? Everything that means anything to you, your career, the next 10 years of your life, your future legacy, you know, things like that. Okay, that's what I think of when I think of the 10th house. Social status, of course, but mainly career. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some new beginnings and endings as far as careers. You guys could quit working at a place forever and begin working somewhere else around April 19th. We do have another full moon in Libra on April 19th. So Capricorn, this is definitely about your future longevity, okay, future success. The first card we have flop out, I guess, was the Hermit. We have the Hermit here, definitely a Virgo showing up for some of you. Some of you guys are just feeling really isolated. Okay, remember, this is about relationships. So I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about business relationships. Libra represents relationships. So Capricorn, it's no surprise that you guys are actually in a relationship with your career. And that's because Libra represents relationships, and it's your 10th house. So the relationship with work and career and success that you have is coming up here. But because of that, Capricorn, there might be some romantic relationships or family relationships that are kind of faltering because of that, because of how much you work, or maybe you're not connecting with a person or finding romance somewhere, or enhancing the romance that you have with a current person because of how much you work or something like that. I am picking up on that. But this is definitely a completed cycle. And as far as the cards coming out, I want you guys to relate this to balance. I want you guys to relate this to relationships. So there's definitely something here moving forward for you, Capricorn, about balancing your career and your success between, you know, the relationships that you're in as a family member, as a parent, as a sister, as a brother, as a coworker. Like, relationships and success is coming up for you. So we do have the Hermit. Okay, some of you guys are hermited. Some of you guys are reflecting on something. Some of you have Virgo energy or something. And if you're dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, I do see Scorpio and Virgo here. I also see a water sign with Virgo energy, or a Virgo with water sign. But you guys are isolating yourself around this time, around this full moon, because you guys are trying to master what you're feeling. Capricorn, trust me, I know. I have a Capricorn rising, and right now, like, things are just getting so intense that I feel certain things. Like, and as a strong Capricorn, you guys are going to really want to ground yourself so that you don't do or say anything stupid. Like, you know, no offense, but you're not too used to these energies. Some of you may have water placements, but the King of Cups only comes up for people who need to master their emotions around this time. But you guys could have a specific water sign that you're isolating yourself from. You guys might be turning your back to be on your own emotionally. Definitely some kind of, there's a man here that's a water sign. And maybe he kept his emotions from you. So you guys are, excuse me, maybe you guys are isolating yourself from him or her. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, just like Taurus got, okay? So there is an underlying energy here of this full moon making Capricorn walk away. Like, if you're feeling isolated emotionally in your relationships, I think Capricorn is feeling that way too. It doesn't matter if you're an earth sign. Like, everyone has emotions. And if someone has turned their back here on you emotionally, like, you guys are going to walk away. Period. Like, this full moon is a cycle of walking away for you. You guys, some of you have been waiting on walking away. Some of you have been waiting on the right moment to walk away. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming up here too. Because someone here has been hanging on, even though there's been a third party or something. Okay, and this is what I mean. Like, someone here has been hanging on to a comfort zone with 3 women or something like that. But there's this message coming in soon that's going to make someone have to stand up for themselves. Absolutely a decision to make when it comes to a twin flame. Like, yeah, we've got a heartbroken Gemini here for some of you guys, or just separation between twin flames. Like, that's changing. The fact that twin flames are separating, the fact that someone here is at a distance between, like, this distance is changing. Okay, there's absolutely a distance here that is making someone, the only reason someone's heartbroken is because there's distance here, if that makes sense, only for some of you. But either way, it's changing. And I want you guys to be careful about missing an opportunity of a wish for a new beginning. Like, there's absolutely something trying to come in here over the next month that would be a wish. It's a risk, but it would be so happy. So because of battles, there's definitely some kind of separation or heartbreak here between 2 people. Like, heartbreak is your obstacle. Heartbreak is your mountain. It is what's in between you and another person. The fact that you both are heartbroken. Message coming in soon that you're going to celebrate when you get it. You're going to let go of something. You're waiting to let go of something and walk away. I don't know what's going on here, but it is resonating with me as a Capricorn rising. Like, you guys are walking away and then waiting on the future. Like, I'm out of here. This full moon is making me walk away on a soul journey. I don't care anymore. I'm releasing this emotion. Someone here wants to come back too after they walked away from you. Some of you guys are waiting on a person to come back. Some of you guys are, someone's waiting on you to come back. I'm not sure. But Capricorn, what I see here is someone who is walking away from someone who's emotionally cold. Like, fine, if you don't want to tell me how you feel, if you haven't done enough emotional reflection on your own to know how to be stable still and talk to me and open up, I'm out of here. Like, I'm out of here, dude. I'm tired of this. Like, I feel this so much as a Capricorn rising. You know, definitely a Virgo and a water sign here that's related to this message somehow. And also someone here is going to walk away between now and April 19th. Like, because there's just someone here who's too emotionally isolated. People could be walking away from you, Capricorn, for being too emotionally isolated. This gives me, you know, you would think this would give you an emotionally wise energy, but it's not. It's not always wise to sit with your emotion. Whoever needs to hear this, it's not always wise to turn your back on people emotionally, because, you know, you might turn around and, you know, then they're gone or something. I don't know, guys, but this is about, you know, there's something here about your career. There's something here about money. There's something here about the next 10 years. Like, do you want to be with this person for the next 10 years, Capricorn? When someone here has obviously walked away from someone else emotionally. Someone here is just, you know, would rather be alone emotionally. They'd rather keep their emotions, I don't want to say a secret, but they just sometimes don't express. And it's like someone here has turned their back on that to be alone and to reflect. There is someone here who's reflecting emotionally. I will say that. But someone here might have been, someone here felt isolated emotionally for too long. But there's also solitude here too that someone desires. But I don't know. Definitely with that full moon up there, I would say that this full moon in Libra is about walking away, going on a soul journey, and just waiting on the future. Waiting on someone better to come in the future, you know, and not holding on to this anymore. To these three people, places, or things, alright? But yeah, this is your message. These two cards came out together, so definitely a Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer energy. That is the Scorpio card. So I don't know, Capricorn. My best advice to you is to focus on the relationship that you'd like to be in the next 10 years. If you're not with people that you can see yourself with in 10 years, they ain't worth it anyway. So take what you have left of what you feel and move on, period. They'll realize they're wrong when it's too late. So hopefully that helps, Capricorn. Let's move to Aquarius. Aquarius, you are also an air sign, so I'm excited to give this message to you. Let's go ahead and get your message first before I talk too much. What is the Libra full moon message for Aquarius? Okay, High Priestess showing there, but it was way too many cards. So there's definitely something that hasn't been revealed to you yet either, Aquarius. Alright, let's get your message, and then I'll tell you like what house this is. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, or commitment, or spirituality, your beliefs, some kind of faith. Alright, what is the message for Aquarius? Please give me one or two cards for Aquarius. Look at all this stuff that's coming out for you guys. Look at all those messages. Okay, 9 of Cups. I gotta focus. What is the full moon in Libra message for Aquarius? Okay. Full moon in Libra, this is your 9th house, you guys. So this is about long distance travel. This is about what you believe, your higher education, your higher mind, philosophy, all those good things, okay? And we have so many cards that keep wanting to come out. What I have here, first, what came out though, well, I don't even know what these cards came out first. We have the 7 of Cups. So automatically, I know some of you guys are feeling really confused. Maybe about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe about a Leo. We do see Leo here. What I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is there's some kind of, this air energy with this full moon. You are an air sign. Libra's an air sign. This is going to bring in some truth. There might even be someone who's spying on somebody from afar. Especially because, look how this looks. Like, this is the epitome of someone getting spied on. Because the Page of Swords is literally looking over at the guy in the 2 of Wands, and he ain't looking. Like, this person has no idea that they're being watched from afar. Someone's viewing the Facebook profile at nighttime. Someone's just doing some spying energy on someone. Someone who is in the middle of a decision between comfort and growth is being watched. But also, Aquarius, this is definitely also about a new truth that is spoken, whether it's by you or another person. You know, there's just something here about the Libra full moon bringing in, you know, some sort of truth. It could be a very quick truth. It's a younger air sign for some of you. Younger mentality, I should say. But there is a decision here to make. It might involve a Leo. We have the Leo here. But it also might involve, you know, being strong, being courageous, being confident. But you're confused, Aquarius. Yeah, okay, I was just about to put all these messages back, but this is for you. Okay, because we have the Justice. Some of you have Libra energy, or you're, you know, this Libra full moon is what you've been waiting on. I can tell you, Aquarius, that this Libra full moon is going to show all of you whether your time and energy has paid off or whether it hasn't. And it is absolutely in a relationship. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. Could be dealing with the Cancer, Chariot energy. We do have the water signs showing up. someone here has been isolated for too long. Could be dealing with a Virgo. There could be a Virgo that walked away from someone, Aquarius, but yeah, someone here is wanting to move forward in spite of emotional obstacles, in spite of financial obstacles. There are two women here, Aquarius. Some of you guys have to choose between an emotional woman and a physical woman. Some of you guys have to choose between, now both of these queens are facing the same way. So it could be a water sign with earth energy, a Cancer with earth energy. There's two queens here though. So if you are a queen, then maybe these are just two parts of you. But if you're a man watching, these might be feminine energies coming up. But yeah, this is someone who's been waiting on justice, okay? Waiting to see the payback of everything that they've planted. Alright, there's someone here who's concerned with the stability of their home. They're trying to make sure that things are going to be okay in the next 10 years. Aquarius, I do want to tell you though that this energy is all about you learning about relationships. Like, there's something here about Libra being the 9th house and how that could definitely mean having to learn and expand more on relationships. That might be the truth that's coming in here. Okay, definitely a strong decision to make, even though you're confused. Like, this is the difference between demanding clarity and speaking your truth and, like, being a little bit confused about... Some of you guys are confused about a Leo, for sure, and there's a decision to make. So there is that, but I want to see if there's just any other guidance for you, Aquarius, because that just... It seems as if you guys are in kind of a confused state right now. But that's interesting. We do have the Magician. Okay, this is the card for Mercury. So there's something here about manifestation. Virgo, Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck is conflict for this this Aquarius individual. Maybe it's about a new beginning financially that is burdening someone. Some kind of new offer being made. And we have the Three of Swords. Some of you guys are dealing with separation and heartbreak, but that is about to change if you would just make yourself emotionally available enough. Look at the opportunity that some of you might miss. Okay, it might be when you go, there's a friend here, there's a spark with a friend that's actually somebody's twin flame soulmate. Okay, no wonder there's something here that you can learn about love. Like, this is about studying love. Okay, but someone here is heartbroken. There is a burden here financially that someone needs to gain mental control over, mental authority. Someone here has an opportunity here to be of mental authority, but there is absolutely some conflict mentally, Aquarius. You know, your energy is really strange right now. Alright, but it looks as if you're stable and mastering some kind of energy. But yeah, this is, you know, someone who's magical in the middle of all this conflict. There's at least 5 people around you that have a different opinion to express, but someone here is still manifesting amongst chaos. Okay, this could be competition mentally in the workplace, but honestly, Aquarius, the message here for you is to stay mentally stable. There might be mental connections. You know, the fact that you have Libra as a 9th house, I don't know if some of you guys are in school or educators, but relationships in the education sector could be coming up here. You guys have a relationship with knowledge here that's coming up. You have a relationship here with beliefs that's coming up. But this is ultimately about what you believe about your relationships and how you can further expand on that, travel a farther distance for that, Aquarius. You know, you really want to see relationships at this point in time from a very higher mind perspective. Trust me, I have a Venus Aquarius, so I'm very Aquarian when it comes to relationships. And if I don't have a mental connection with someone, that causes a lot of conflict. You know, I feel like there's some conflict with communication here that I'm picking up on. And also apparently some kind of new offer that could be from someone very special. We do have a Gemini here present as well. So hopefully that helps, Aquarius. I mean, it's a strange message, honestly. Your energy feels significant. I'm interested to see what comes up for Pisces, because there was a shift. Like, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces are getting really strange energies for this Libra full moon. I think it's going to affect us differently than the other signs for some reason. So hopefully that helps, Aquarius. Pisces, what is the full moon in Libra message for Pisces? Well, we almost got the 3 of Cups. So, friendships, celebrating, maybe even some third parties emotionally. Pisces, we've been getting the Ace of Swords for so long. Like, Pisces season, if there was a tarot card that we could become this year in Pisces season, it would be the Ace of Swords, because we're victorious, yes, but we also have a completely different mindset about everything after this Pisces season. You know what I mean? It's clarity. This is a sharp mind. It's a new beginning mentally. Okay, so this air energy, the Libra full moon, this is the message that we're getting. But I just want to say, Pisces, this is a very interesting full moon. because we do have this in our 8th house. Okay, Libra, for those of you who didn't know, is 8 houses away from Pisces. So this is a very intimate house. Okay, this is our house of sex, transformation, shared resources, death, and rebirth. Like, there's a lot here to gain clarity over, Pisces, and I feel like this full moon in the 8th house is going to really, no wonder we have the Ace of Swords, because even though this is a very hidden energy, that's what I mean, having a full moon in the 8th house is very foreign, because the 8th house is used to being hidden, but the full moon, even though it's a dark energy, it's filled with light. So certain secrets will absolutely be able to be clear about. Like, it's going to be hard for people to have secrets with us over this full moon cycle. And you guys, there is another full moon in our 8th house in Libra on April 19th. It's just going to be at the last degree of Libra, not the first degree. So for this full moon, Pisces, you and I, us, we are speaking our truth. Look at the card that came out with the Ace of Swords, though. We have the Tower. And trust me, I've been keeping tabs on Pisces. I've been watching other tarot readers, and I did watch a reading where the lady said that the full moon in Libra, she pulled a card. Libra full moon is the most moon this whole year of 2019 that's going to impact us. And I see why. This full moon in Libra is attached to something that we aren't prepared for, the Tower, an ending to a relationship. This is about hidden relationships, Pisces. You know, the secrets in relationships kind of go hand in hand for Pisces, because Libra is relationships, 8th house is secrets. So this is about the intimacy of our relationships, the sex that we have in our relationships. This is about relationships transforming completely for Pisces. Okay, certain relationships dying to never rise again. That's the Tower. In certain relationships beginning, this could be new communication with a person, whether they're from the past. I definitely see communication, because the bottom of the deck for us, Pisces, is the 8 of Wands. So this full moon is about moving really fast. It's about long distance travel. Maybe there's even someone we're communicating with over the internet. Okay, but these are two communication energies. This is messaging back and forth, and like, yeah, we're going to be standing up for ourselves. We're also going to be walking away, Pisces. Okay? All right? This is about walking away from heartbreak, because everything's changing for us too. Okay, I see this. I think we're going to finally stand up for ourselves and walk away and go on a soul journey. Okay, some of us are definitely heartbroken and we're walking away. This is literally someone who's walking away from heartbreak, walking away from, maybe we speak from our heart about, look, I gotta go. Like, I can't do this anymore. Walking away from emotional investments to go on a soul journey. You see that full moon up there? This could be kind of a heartbreaking full moon, I want to say, for Pisces, only because we literally have to walk away from heartbreak for once and for all. Okay, and once we do that, walking away in this case is the epitome of standing up for ourselves. We have to walk away to stand up for ourselves, Pisces, in order to really start flying in a new direction, because we've got Jupiter here. Okay, there's going to be an offer here, just like everyone else. We do have, you don't want to miss an opportunity from your twin flame right now. This is a very beautiful spark. Okay, you're not going to feel like you're trapped anymore, first of all, Pisces, but be very careful. Some of you guys are unavailable emotionally for your twin flame. You don't have the right emotional foundation to even connect with your twin flame soulmate. Maybe it's a Gemini for some of you, but that's all changing anyway. This is definitely the end of a cycle. And like I said, we're walking away from heartbreak to finally stand up for ourselves. And because of that, there's going to be this is going to change everything so fast. Okay, it's going to really make things start moving really fast. But first, we have to hold on to our truth as everything's falling apart. There is going to be things over the next month, Pisces, that come crumbling down, and even though we're psychic, we're not going to know who or what it is. The Tower is an unpredictable shock and surprise. Now, it could be a good surprise. This looks like a Tower that gives us clarity. Like in this case, something that is falling apart ends suddenly, something that ends suddenly. This might even be a Mars energy. Something's getting struck by lightning here, and these two people have to jump out of a tower. But ultimately, for us, Pisces, it's more truthful. It's this ending turns into a new beginning of clarity and mental victory. This ending with the Tower, whatever this is that crumbles down, a relationship, a home environment, it was something that was never built on a firm foundation anyway. I mean, look at where that tower is built. It's built on like a rickety mountain. So I don't know if this is an ending to a relationship for us over this moon cycle, Pisces. But either way, the Ace of Swords came out with it as well to say, Pisces, it's an ending because it's a beginning. Like, I would definitely want this fake-ass tower to crumble so that I can gain a new enlightenment and clarity. Like, we're going to have some things to say to certain people. This is something mentally taking flight. Okay, Pisces? I think you guys know what this means. You're going to get victory over this full moon. Now, this is about relationships. This is about certain secrets. There might be an unexpected secret that comes to light. Like, wow, I did not know that. But because I know it now, I'm able to hold on to my truth and move forward with victory. I can say this now. I can do this now. Yeah, Pisces. We already know that at this point, Pisces, we have mastered the Ten of Swords. You know, Pisces is someone who can go through the Ten of Swords daily. Like, we so effortlessly experience the spectrum of all emotion. But it's time... You know, we move from this Ten of Swords. This is what's over, Pisces. The Ten of Swords is over for us. And the next card after the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords. But I'm telling you, there's something here that has to fall apart. It has to crumble in order for us to really be this Ace of Swords that all the tarot readers keep getting for Pisces. A lot of people are getting the Ace of Swords for Pisces in March. And that's because we're really concerned with our truth and our victory and our clarity. So there is a new beginning here of mental... I don't know how we'll be emotionally with this, but at least mentally we will understand exactly. This is like prime understanding of all things. Like, I know exactly why that had to fall apart. I know exactly why that ended. I like it, Pisces. So let's go ahead and get a message for all the signs. But let's not make it that big of a message, Spirit. So what is the Libra full moon card for everyone? Same card that was associated with the Aries season, with the spring equinox. So this is definitely a new beginning. Okay, I know that there's a new year in the Aries and the spring equinox, but it's the Libra full moon that is really, really a new beginning. The card for this whole full moon cycle is the Fool. So yes, there will be certain risks that we need to take. There will be certain leaps of faith that we need to make for this fresh beginning, for this start over. All right, it's definitely a new beginning. The Fool card is about not even caring, you know, what's next. It's just there. So you guys, the bottom of the deck though, it's like you got to let go of what you're juggling. Some of you guys are hanging on so tightly to the back and forth that, you know, it's about just letting all that go. You know, this moon is a calling. Some of us are going to receive phone calls with this full moon, or maybe it's just a call from the heavens, or like some kind of awakening. But this is literally the moon card and the judgment. This is such a Libra full moon message. Libras are the judges. So this is a judgment full moon. Okay, and we do have the Two of Cups, and this is like going to change our relationships forever. The Death card is talking about transformation and change. The Two of Cups is talking about relationships. And if there's any full moon that can do that, it would be a Libra full moon. Okay, this is called the Judgment full moon, and it's going to change our relationships. But we absolutely have to let go of what we're hanging on to, so that we can jump into a new cycle. I want this Fool card, guys. I'm sure you guys do too. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching my videos. I know that I've had a couple of really long videos come out, but I think what's going on is important. So I just wanted to come on here and pull the cards for the Libra full moon. And yeah, guys, like I said, there's another one of these full moons at the end of Libra, 29 degrees on April 19th. So I'll talk to you on the Aries new moon, hopefully, and then again with the same energy is going to be brought back up on April 19th. So I guess I'll see you then, guys. Thank you for listening.